Hello everyone, good afternoon. So, welcome to the Oracle HRMS training session. Here we will be talking about the Oracle HRMS starting from the basic functionalities to the end-to-end implementation, where we will learn various modules which are involved in the Oracle HRMS functional setup. And I have more than 3 years of experience in IT industry as an Oracle Fusion HRMS consultant. I have worked on various projects and I have worked with various clients as HRMS functional consultant. And I have worked on various modules like core HR, absences, security approval, profile management, performance management. We will be talking all of these about as we will go further in this session. Also, I have been involved in end-to-end implementation. Also, I have worked as a support consultant for various organizations. Let's talk about the today's agenda. So as we know that we have gathered here for the Oracle HRMS training. So first we will learn about like what is Oracle Cloud and what are the benefits if we are going with the Oracle Cloud. Also, the Fusion application introduction and how the enterprise structure works in the Oracle Fusion. So fine. So first of all, let's talk about the Oracle Cloud. So when we talk about the Oracle Cloud models, so we have different models which are there, like SaaS and PaaS. SaaS as software as a service platform, and PaaS as a platform as a service platform. So when we talk about SaaS, so basically software as a service. So when we talk about SaaS, it's basically when the infrastructure and also the key is handled by some other parties. Let's say right now in this case, it will be handled by the Oracle only. So every releases, every updates, it will be handled by Oracle only. So we are just we will be just doing the configuration and everything will be handled by the Oracle as a product or as a company. And when we talk about PaaS as a platform as a service, so basically PaaS are basically used by those companies or those infrastructure who have all of their person as working as a technical field, basically like programming and all these things. So the infrastructure will be provided by the Oracle, but every software or every development will be done by the company experts, which will be doing the work based on that particular company. So now let's talk about the benefits of Oracle Cloud. So when we talk about the benefits, so these are some of the benefits as you can see. So first of all, when we talk about the SaaS product, so this are the Oracle Fusion product. So basically, the first and the major profit, like which is the rent flexible service pay as you grow. So like let's say when we are starting, so we have only 200 employees in our organization, so we can buy the particular software for just 200 people, and as we grow further in future, so we can pay more amount and we can grow slowly and slowly. So this is the most advantageous thing when we move to the Oracle application. Also, standard security and access anywhere. So basically, as this is a cloud application, so we can manage or we can access the particular software from anywhere of the world. As we know that the business are growing day by day, and many companies are doing their global business, and they are based on many other countries also. So it is very difficult if we are not moving to the cloud application, because it will be very difficult if the person who is working on another country, if he don't have the access. So that's why the Oracle Cloud is also very beneficial, as the person can access the particular organization from any part of the world. Also, the business, the third important point is business super user rather than IT support. Like as if we are not on the cloud application, so we will be having a complete IT team which will be handling all of the issues or all the queries. So when we talk about the cloud application, so we can provide a super user access to some person only, and they can manage or they can solve the queries if we have some queries. So this is also like the team, like the IT team reduction. So the team will be less compared to the on-premise application or the other applications. Also, when we talk about Oracle Fusion or Oracle Cloud, so basically, so the last point, no upgrades but latest functionality. So basically, what happens every 2 or 3 months, we will be having latest releases according to a requirement. So suppose if we have requirement and it is not fulfilling right now, So the Oracle will help us in the future releases. So basically 2 or 3 months, every 2 or 3 months, we will be having the releases where we can easily get our problems solved, which are not there in the current releases. So like in the Oracle, we talk about the Oracle Fusion. The latest release is right now 21A. So it was started with 10, like Oracle 10. So it's from in 2010. So slowly and slowly it went to 21A. So right now the latest release is 21A. So these are the benefits of the Oracle Cloud. So now when we talk about the like Oracle Fusion, so what is Oracle Fusion and how the cloud architecture is performed? So when we talk about the Oracle Fusion, it's basically a SaaS platform where the Oracle will be providing you the subscription. You have to purchase the subscription, and there are various modules which are involved in the Oracle Fusion, Oracle HRMS Fusion. So like core HR, absences, payroll, talent management, recruiting. So as a company, I have to purchase the modules which are my requirement. It like for the Oracle Fusion, it can be the case. Let's say the payroll is governed by any another company, and I just want the talent management from the Oracle side. So this is an advantage of the Oracle Fusion, where I can just purchase the talent management product and the company will be running as it is. So the integration is very flexible with the Oracle Cloud. So this was the basic introduction of Oracle Fusion benefits and all of these things. So now let's talk about the Oracle Fusion enterprise structure. So basically how the enterprise structure work in the Oracle Fusion. So we have one as a test entity or as a test organization. So let's say I have one ABC enterprise. So basically enterprise is nothing, but it is an umbrella which compromises of all of the legal entities or the businesses which my firm or my company is doing. So let's say we have one enterprise as ABC enterprise, and so this is my ABC enterprise, and the first thing which comes, we will be talking more about this all of the things legal entity division in our upcoming sessions, but this is just a basic setup how the enterprise structure work in Oracle Fusion. So for the first thing which comes after the enterprise is the legal entity. So basically legal entity is nothing, but it is an entity which is registered according to the laws and regulation of a particular country or a particular state or a particular city. So let's say I have one ABC corporation. So it is registered as a particular entity in a particular state. So this is nothing but the entity which is registered based on the taxation of the country. So this is the legal entity ABC Corporation. So now let's say the ABC Corporation, they work on a different businesses, let's say cements and the chemicals. So these are the businesses which are performed by the ABC Corporation. And now let's say the division in for the cement, we have two divisions. Let's say one is for the ABC Cement Singapore, SNG as in Singapore, and ABC Cement as in India. And the chemical work is based on India only. So this is a basic setup. We will be talking more about all of this in legal entity division in our upcoming sessions. So let's say now we are saying that the ABC Cement Singapore and ABC Cement India are these are the legal entities, and ABC Chemical India is a different legal entity. So it's now the thing come as we know that each and every country has different taxation. So although the legal entity ABC Cement and the ABC Chemical are completely different business, but these are based on the India. These are based in India. So that's why the marked in the green. These are the legislative data group. Legislative data group are nothing but these are the taxation which we will give to the particular country or the taxation registered for the particular country. So that's why we have two LDG in this case, legislative data group. One is based out of Singapore and the another will be for the India. So this is a Fusion enterprise structure. This is a basic structure. We moving forward we will be defining or we will be explaining each and everything how these are linked and how these are set up in the or particular instance. So this was the basic structure of the Fusion, Oracle Fusion. Now let's talk about the curriculum, what we will be explaining in this particular course. So the first thing is introduction to the Fusion and the cloud, which we have already explained a bit of that. Now, as I have told you, there are various modules like Go Global HR, absences, payroll, talent management. In this particular course, we will be covering the global HR and the absence management. The global HR is the key to all of the other modules. If we have the knowledge of the global HR, moving forward, we can learn each and every module because global HR is, let's say, the center of each and everything. Where if you have knowledge of global HR, moving further, you can learn other modules also. So we will be talking about the global HR, and we in going forward we will be explaining like what are the main things in the global HR. So let's say we will be defining the geographies. Geographies are just basically based on which countries or which city, state, or corporation is set up, is situated, and how we will be defining these in our environment or in our instance. Defining the enterprise structure, which I have explained you over the other slide, and also how like there are different employment models, organization tree, grades, jobs position. We will be explaining it into the further upcoming slides. So this is the basic course curriculum. So this course will be of 20 hours. For the fees and for the time, you can contact Mindmajix for that. I am not the right person to do that, but you can contact Mindmajix anytime. So the information are there, info@mindmajix.com, where you can just contact, and if you have some queries, you can address over there. So now let's talk about like why Oracle HRMS, like how Oracle HRMS training is beneficial to you, or how Oracle HRMS is in the market. So like we know that each and every company, they want to manage their workforce so that they don't have any problem when they are doing their businesses. So as we know that the business is, when the business are growing day by day, the employee strength will be increasing. So now it is very difficult for them to manage their workforce if they don't have proper tool, or they don't have proper training over for that particular tool. So there are many other tools in the market. Like Oracle Fusion is one of them. We have another is PeopleSoft is there, Workday is there, and you must have heard of the SAP, which are basically used in moreover in the manufacturing industry. So now we are talking about the Oracle Fusion or Oracle HRMS. So basically, the growth is vast for the Oracle Fusion because of the UI which Oracle provides. Also, as it is very easy to understand, and the navigation also, as it is very easy and it is according to the particular industry, we can modify according to a requirement. So that's why the demand of the Oracle Fusion is increasing day by day in the IT field to manage the workforce of a particular organization. And as I already talked about, there are various modules which are included in the Oracle Fusion. There are like Oracle recruiting, talent management. So from the starting of the hire, like pre-hire, let's say you are applying from the LinkedIn, you must have saw that when you are applying from the LinkedIn portal, automatically your candidate profile is sent to the company. So that's why like how this Oracle recruiting cloud works. Now, like when you are hired in the particular company, like how your talent structure works. Let's say you have performed well, so your manager will be giving you the rating for that. So that's how talent management works. Also, if you want to apply the absences or the portal, so absence management and learning management. Let's say your organization have basic learning videos or trainings are there in the particular company. So they are learning management, and the payroll. Of course, you can see that from the like salary or the money related thing which comes from the payroll and under the compensation. So Oracle Fusion comprises of all of these modules, and so it is basically from the hire to the termination of the employee. Everything are covered in those modules, different modules. So this was a bit about the Oracle in the market, how the Oracle is growing into the market. When we talk about the certification, so that like Oracle provides you the chance so that you can be a certified professional from the Oracle. You can get a badge or you can have a certificate from the Oracle. So as I talked about, there are different modules. So based on the individual modules, you can apply for the certification, and you can give the assessment, and you can be a certified Oracle certified professional. So these are some of the certifications which I have mentioned, like the global HR, the core HR certification, absence management certification, talent management. Similarly, ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud certification, talent management, and the absence management. For each and everything, there are different certification, and for each and every year, there are different certification you can apply. So these are the certificates which from the Oracle. Post completion of your project, you will be getting a certificate from Mindmajix also, so that you have completed your training from us. So this will be provided from our team, Mindmajix team. One of the topic which you will be covering in the Oracle HRMS training. So basically, as I was talking about workforce structure. So basically, what is workforce structure? Basically, what is workforce structure? So in any organization, let's say I have a group of people which are working in my organization. So they, of course, they will be having some grades. They will be working and they will be having some particular positions. So all of these comprises of workforce structure. So and in like I will be talking each and everything. Like first of all, there is division, then there is department, then grade, jobs, position. So these all comprises of workforce structure. Okay, so I will be like navigating you to the environment post of this completion of this presentation, and then I will be explaining you each and every detail of the each and every workforce structure. Now, you can see like on Google, you can find the free Oracle docs where you can go like work as an implementation presentation or the implementation guides where you can easily go and look for the various documents which are there on the Oracle docs, like docs.oracle. So for each and every modules, you can find the document for each and every modules. And when we talk about the lab setup, so for Oracle HRMS, like 4 GB RAM with i3 processor will be easy for you. So you have to get this license from the Oracle, and if you have the portal or if you have the website and you have the credential, then you can just log in and you can start working. So each and every company, when they want to purchase the Oracle, they have to provide some money and they will be having the access of the environment. Like for a particular company, a different environment will be there where they can manage their workflow easily. So these are some of the questions which I have mentioned, like when you are giving the interview for the Oracle HRMS Fusion consultant. So you can, these are the basic questionnaire which will be asked, like the most common questions which are asked by the interviewers. So like like workforce structure, as I explained you a bit about workforce structure earlier. So what are the workforce structure we have in Oracle Fusion or Oracle HRMS, and different type of system user type. I will be explaining to that, and where do you set all these questions we will be explaining in the upcoming slides. And if you have any doubt regarding this session, or if regarding any timings or anything, and you can easily reach out to us at info@mindmajix.com. So this was a bit about the Oracle Fusion. We will be moving to the environment where we will be seeing what like different workforce structure which I have explained you a bit about that. So like as you can see that like this is a test environment and the credentials like ecbp.test. So like every organization or every company will be having this website or particular URL different so that they can just log in and they can manage their workforce. So this is a test environment. So I will be logging, like I have one test person, like let's say this is a test environment, this person. I will be logging in this particular. We have various users in our Oracle Fusion, like employee, line managers, human resource specialists. We will be discussing all of in the upcoming sessions. So, like, let's say the main person who will be managing all of the things is the main person in the Oracle Fusion is the human resource specialist, the HR person. As we know that every company we have an HR person who will be managing all of our like let's say the salary absences in each and everything. So this is a dummy employee who is having a role of HR human resource person. So this the role we will be explaining it also in the upcoming slides. So we have various things like roles, or we have privileges, and each and everything are there. We'll be explaining it in the upcoming slides. So let's say this person is having like the person or the role of the human resource specialist. So whenever the person is having a role of a human resource specialist, he will be having this tab called My Client Group. So this is a very important tab where each and everything will be. So I will click on the My Client Group. So in like you can see that the new person, as in hire, if you want to hire a person, absences, person management. We will be explaining all of this thing in the upcoming session. So as we were talking about the workforce structure, so as you can see that there is a tab called workforce structure where we will be managing all of our department position in each and everything. So I will click on that. So when you click on that, so you will be finding all of the jobs position and each and everything. Where like let's say you can see that the manage position is there, manage jobs is there, manage manage grade is there, department I talked about, division is there. So these are all of the things which are there in the workforce structure. So as I was talking about like how the enterprise structure works. So the top we have division. Under division, we have department. Under department, we have grades or we have jobs, we have positions. So all of the things. So let's talk about first of all the division. Let's say I will give you an example. Let's say I have one company. Let's say let's talk about company Tata. Tata organization is there. Tata TCS is there. So under TCS, so TCS is a complete enterprise. Okay, so under TCS we have different companies. Let's say we have Tata cars, Tata manufacturing setup. That is Tata cars are there. Okay, and the network Tata Docomo was there, and also we have other Tata Steel is there. So these are the divisions which are under the enterprise Tata. So Tata is a complete enterprise. Under Tata, we have different business or which the division which I talked about, like Tata Docomo was there, Tata Cars, and then Tata Steel is there. So these are all handled in a division. So first of all, for every setup, we have to create a division. So when I will go to the division, so I have the option over there. So I can search the division which is already there in our instance, or I can create a new one. So when I'm creating a new division, so I can, like, as you can see that when was like there the system asked me like you want to create a new one or any particular organization which is already there in the instance, you want to select that and you want to create that as a division. So let's say this is a fresh environment and we are creating a new division. So it will ask you like from what date the division was started. So let's say it's 1/1/1951. So what is the name of the division? Let's say test division. And what's the status, like let's say whether the division is active or not. Okay, and so this is the basic which you have to give as like the mark by star, you have to give that. And this code number, these are descriptive flex field or the, let's say, that additional field which you can configure. We will be talking this about in the future, like what are the descriptive flex field. So these are normally not there when you are configuring. It is according to a requirement if you want that or not. So basically name and the status and the effective start date. Okay, so this is a basic thing which you have to give while creating a division. And also so these are the basic setup. Reporting man name and reporting manager, we will be talking that about also in the upcoming session. And so these are not required field. It is based on the particular country if they want. So let's say we are creating this for the India, so we don't want to fill all of these things, and just review it and you can submit it. Then automatically this test division will be created. So we can use that in our organization hierarchy. Organization hierarchy is nothing but the complete hierarchy, how your organization is there. Let's say on top we have division, under that we have department, under that we have, let's say, position. And so this is a complete structure. So the first thing we talked about is the division. Similarly to the division under, let's say we have some department, it's almost the same screen. Okay, and let's say if we have already some department in our instance, we can search it over here, or I can go and I can create a new department for us. It will be all like almost the same screen. Let's say effective start date. This is something department set. I will be explaining you that also department set. What is department set? As we are talking just about the workforce structure over here. So I am like the set we'll be talking about in the upcoming session. Let's talk about set in the upcoming session, and we can give the name and the status the same, and we can go to the next and we can just submit. So this is also almost the same. Some organization have divisions, some don't have divisions, some directly have departments. So it depends on the client requirement and the setup or the entity where the organization is situated or how the business is of the organization. So this is how department works. And similarly, after the department, like as you know that if a person is working in any company, so he will be having some grade, let's say grade number 9, grade number 10, like L1, L2, senior L1, senior L2. So all these are great. So as we have created a department, I can create the grade also. So like I can go to the manage grades in the other grades grid. I can go and I can create the grades. Like either I can search if already there are any grades in that particular instance. I think there are no. Okay, or I can go to the create option and like there is effective start date is there from what date the grade was we want to create. It can be the case that let's say when I'm going live with the system, so let's say I when the organization was started, let's say 1980, so I can give it to 1980. Or let's say if there are any changes in the organization and you want to create a grade today, so you can give the date of today also, and you can give the name of the grade, and you can give a code. Code is basically it's like particular name. We can have different grade with a particular name, but we cannot have the different grade with the same code. So the name can be different, but the code cannot be different. They will be same only. So this is like, let's say I'm giving 9A and the code is also 9A, let's say, and like status is active or not. Action, reason, these will be explaining you in the upcoming slides. And these are for a particular, these are based on a particular country. Let's say this is for a particular, let's say England. So normally we don't use these, all of this information, because these are not required in most of the time. But and these are not even for the most of the country, it is not there. So we are talking about the India, so we don't need to fill all of the details. So under grade, we have different grade steps. So let's say I'll give you an example. Let's say I am on grade L1, and it can be the case that okay, the person is on L1. Any organization has L1 grade, but the salary structure can be different based on the experience. Let's say the person is L1, and we have defined the structure from, let's say, if the person is on L1 and he has experience of less than 2 years, so his salary will be monthly 30,000 per month, let's say. And if the person is there who is having experience of more than 2 years, so it will be 60 to 70,000. So under grades we can define various steps. And so let's say I can go and step one, let's say experience less than 2 years. So and I can define various steps over there, and experience, let's say greater than 2 years. So I can define the name of the steps, and moving further, it will ask me like for a particular experience, how. So these LDG will be explaining it different in the upcoming slides. So based on the particular thing, we can define the minimum and the maximum as I talked about. So all of these things will be covered in the upcoming slides. Okay, so thank you everyone for your time for attending this session. If you have any query or any doubt, you can always reach us at info@mindmajix.com.